Hello, and welcome to the very first episode of Spoiler Trash.
The podcast with the most trash.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like that. Did you guys come up with that?
Just now.
Holy shit. Oh, look at this guy.
I'm quick on my feet.
Very quick. But yeah, we're going to be covering lots of different things. Not really a lot of things. It's minimal things because we have to stay at least a little niche, But movies, TV shows, anime, and video games.
Ball.
Because Damon and I have never known the touch of a woman. That's a lie. I sleep with one every night.
It's true for me, but I know the touch of men.
Although sometimes she does put a bunch of pillows between us because she's like, you've been...
Oh, you get doghoused, don't you?
I do get doghoused.
You didn't win your ranked Marvel Rivals game, so you get put in the doghouse.
Yeah, no, whenever I lose my Marvel Rivals ranked matches, which is like never, okay, because I'm the fucking GOAT. But when I do lose them, yeah, I do not get to know the touch of a woman that night. It's very sad. My name is Branden. On the internet, I'm howsscat, HOWSSCAT. I'm on YouTube. I also I've been on the encounter table for like the past fucking 3 years, coming up on 4. So you probably are familiar with that. I think that's the biggest thing I've done. I'm also the front man of a band called Arrows X Hearts.
Didn't know that part.
You didn't?
No. I knew you were I knew you liked to, play the guitar as one would, finger A minor.
I've never played that chord.
Never played it. Never did.
God damn it. Oh, no. I...
Only E major. Only E's.
Yeah, I only do adult chords.
Okay. In Florida, it's like 16. Calm down.
No, it isn't.
Is it not?
No, I think you're the fucking creep now for saying that. You live here.
I've only lived here 3 years, okay? I've lived here since...
That's long enough to commit a felony.
I haven't committed one yet, all right? Yet. I have not taken bath salts and eaten a man's face.
Yet.
It will happen soon, though. It will happen soon.
Give it time. But yeah, that's me. Damon, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. I am Damon. Nomad. It is Nomad backwards. If you're cool.
Oh my God!
You didn't know that?
No, dude, we're learning so much about each other today.
My name is Damon. You can find me on Twitch at nomadicronin.ttv. The O in Ronin is a fucking 0. Don't mix it up.
Holy shit, this guy's so original.
I know. Well,
I've never seen that on the internet.
Somebody took Nomadic Ronin from me, and I was like, that's my fucking name. What the fuck?
It was me.
All right. I knew it was you. I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Pour some Henny out for the club.
Pour some Henny out for the username. But yeah, I mean, you probably read already the title of the episode. Today, we are covering Stranger Things Season 1, the final season and the finale have all just released. And Damon told me he hasn't seen the finale yet.
I have not.
So I figured this would be the perfect opportunity for us to go back from the beginning.
Numero uno.
And really give like a comprehensive review of it all. But if you hear that and you're like, I don't really like Stranger Things, we're not just talking about Stranger Things this episode, although that is the majority.
Majority of the episode?
It's the majority of it. And if you have seen Stranger Things and you're not done with it...
It's in the name. It's right there.
It's in the name. Spoilers, yeah. It's right there.
You clicked the pot, you clicked it, you looked at it, you're like, man, Why is it? Why did they spoil it for me? You know why? It's in the name.
Yeah, it's in the name. That being said, a little caveat here. I know we have some like huge releases coming later this year, like Dune Messiah.
That's a big one.
And Avengers Doomsday, which I'm super excited for. Supergirl, Clayface, all these like really big titles. And then also like video games. So there's a couple off the top of my head that are coming. When we cover those, like the brand new events, we'll probably do like the first 30 minutes is spoiler free. Everything after that is like no holds barred.
First 30 minutes, spoilers. Hey, spoilers.
Right. So it's okay. You know, I've also never really been someone who cares too much if something gets spoiled for me because I'm horrifically riddled with like autism, obviously. And I hate surprises. Christmas is a fucking rough one because I don't want to know that there's something sitting under the tree. And I always like wanted my parents to tell me just what it was when they bought it because I'm a spoiled brat. But all right, let's get this shit moving. Let's talk about the news a little bit, Damon.
What is on the agenda?
Yeah, let's start off with some news. Not really a ton, honestly, for the first week and a half of January.
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Happy New Year's. We just had the New Game Plus showcase, though. It's like a smaller AAA gaming event. Now, let me pull up real quick what all was announced because they did put out quite a bit.
New Game Plus. That's the one where they announce stuff that's coming out towards the end of the year, or just.
I believe so. Yeah, but they did have some things that were announced that I think are coming out a little sooner. Like one that stood out to me that I think actually sounds pretty cool is called Deep Dish Dungeon.
Okay, that sounds neat.
And it's like a dungeon crawler cooking game. I'd imagine if you're a fan of like the Netflix show Delicious in Dungeon, you'd probably like it. The Blood of Dawn Walker.
Okay.
I believe that is like a vampire game. Let me look real quick.
Yeah, I have seen stuff on it.
Yes, it is. It's a vampire game, and I'm super pumped for that. And it seems kind of I don't want to say Assassin's Creed-y in the gameplay.
Yeah, that's the one where you play as the vampire dude that can walk in the daylight, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that one and I was thinking it looked a lot like what we wanted from the Vampires Masquerade game that came out recently, but that game just didn't deliver. So hopefully this one delivers on.
Well, what's fucking crazy about this, dude, is that the game, like with most games like this, you have like essentially infinite time to beat the game. This game actually like puts a restriction on that. Like this.
So Majora's Mask type beat.
Yes. And like it'll track your time, like how long you've been playing. And like it is a race. You have to beat the game and like save your family before shit hits the fan. So that one I feel like we have to do a review of, just because I selfishly really want to play that.
Yep, definitely.
But yeah, Blood of Dawn Walker. You see the other ones that I think are like worth talking about here. Beautiful Light, I believe is a horror game.
Beautiful Light.
Yeah, and it's got like zombie alien looking things to fight.
Oh,
looks sick. Editor, throw up some like some little screen caps of that.
Don't throw up gameplay footage. Just, I mean, throw up some gameplay. I know what you're talking about. I have had that wish listed on Steam for a while. It looks really fucking cool. It looks like Tarkov if Tarkov didn't have scavs that shot you in the fucking head eyes from 8 miles away. Shout out to the Tarkov homies. I hate all of you.
Okay, but here we're getting into some things that I am pretty excited about. Crimson Desert.
Yes.
This game is going to be fucking massive. Did you hear what they said about the map size?
I did not, but I did play Black Desert, and if it's anything like the map size on Black Desert, it's gonna be huge.
Crimson Desert's map size is 2 times the size of Skyrim.
That's fucking huge, dude.
That's insane. It's bigger than Red Dead Redemption 2.
That's also insane.
That is fucking nuts. And you can fly and fight on dragons.
So
that's my shit, dude. I'm so in.
Huge maps like that also hold a lot of secrets that allow you to kind of just delve into the story and just really RPGs, I feel like, have lost a lot of the role play feel of it. Because now, you got games like Avowed and stuff like that where you hop in, you play your character, but you don't really feel like you're playing a character.
Yes.
And a game like, example here, one that I've played and I've loved, Dragon's Dogma. You really feel like, whenever you hop in, you feel immersed in the world. And I feel like that's what RPGs needed. And what they continue to need now going on, because I think this market saturation of them has kind of diminished what it means to be an RPG. At least to me, that's to me.
Yeah, no, I'm totally with you. And the developers for Crimson Desert, like you said, they made Black Desert. I never played Black Desert. So I don't know if it's good.
Highly recommend.
Damon says it's good. I've heard good things. But they have 3 games in development right now.
Pearl Abyss?
Yeah, they have Crimson Desert, Doki V, which seems to be like a children's game. Kind of like a Pokemon type deal. And then Plan 8, which is unlike Crimson Desert and Doki V entirely. It's a exosuit MMO shooter.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this is a pretty new company. So I don't have I don't have any experience with them to base Crimson Desert off of. But all this screams to me is very ambitious.
Honestly, I can go a little bit into the detail, like what Pearl Abyss has been through and why this is actually amazing, if you want.
Please do.
So Pearl Abyss, they originally made Black Desert.
Right.
But then they sold Black Desert off to a parent company. The parent company, I forgot the name of it, but I was playing whenever they were doing this whole huge thing whenever they were Pearl Abyss was getting the rights back to it.
Okay.
So Pearl Abyss did this whole long battle, right?
Right.
Ended up getting Black Desert back from the other company.
Okay.
And getting the rights back to it. And then they started development on just a bunch of other shit after that. And I heard about Crimson Desert way, way, way before. And I was really excited because they said it was going to be a single player Black Desert. And if you like combo centric combat, you'll and if Crimson Desert's anything like that, you'll love it.
Okay.
Because Black Desert is a MMO. Huge. It's really big. Editor, you've played it, put the map up right there, the big ass map. It's fucking huge. There's ship battle, naval combat, everything you want in an MMO. The market is completely player controlled.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So Pearl Abyss has fucking pulled themselves up by the bootstraps and really locked the fucking going so hard on game development, and it's really inspiring to see, honestly.
Okay, hell yeah. I mean, and I saw they're a South Korean company. Which is pretty rare, I think, to get like a AAA South Korean game dev in the States.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited. I'm definitely gonna be checking out Crimson Desert. Doki V. I mean, I'll play it if like people ask for our review enough, but I don't think that's not one that really stands out to me as like something I want to play. When it comes to games like that, I just play Pokemon. I think Digimon is dog shit. Yu-Gi-Oh is pretty lackluster, which I know is very like sacrilegious to say, but it just meh.
I mean, I think as a game format, if you're talking about like TCGs, I think I like Pokemon better, but Magic the Gathering is the superior one always.
Magic the Gathering's pretty all right.
What do you mean? You don't want to play against me in my blue deck with 37 counterspells that make you not play the game?
Yeah, that sounds like so much fun.
I think you would have a blast, actually.
I've played Magic. It's just, I don't know, man. If I'm into it, I'm like hella into it.
It's just,
and if I'm not into it, I could care less. It's 0 or 100 with me in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
But Plan 8, I'm just now learning about this. This looks fucking insane. And I'm extremely excited for Plan 8. It looks fire. Like, it looks sick. The graphics look insane.
Looking at the trailer right now, it kind of reminds me of, have you ever played the Tom Clancy game? What's it called? Damn, I always space on the name. There's so many fucking Tom Clancy games. The Division, that's what it is.
Yes. Oh, and I have some fun Division news for you. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Don't
sing it to me yet, sweet cheeks.
But yes, Plan 8, that sounds super fun. That's the kind of shit I really like. I saw like some parkour in the trailer.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a girl using a bow and arrow, and it's got like a dystopian, almost like pseudo-apocalyptic vibe to it. Very sick. Where Winds Meet is getting an update. I don't play that game. Avowed is coming to PlayStation 5. That's a snooze fest. Avowed was an extreme letdown for me personally.
Mm-hmm.
Like that game was just not entertaining at all.
I liked what they were trying to do, and I feel like if they really kind of locked in on it, it would have been a lot better of an experience. But this experience released, it was mediocre.
I played it recently, like a month ago.
Yeah.
And it didn't get any better. It just feels like, what if Skyrim was for somebody more like the normal Skyrim player? It's baby's first Skyrim, and that baby has one hand. It's not fun. It's not challenging. The gameplay loop is abysmal. Like, I think I would probably give that game, if we were reviewing that game today, I'd probably give it like a 2.5.
Out of what, 10?
Out of 10. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that game was not fun.
My friend who I care for a lot, he really liked the game. I played it, and I kind of lied to him and said, "Oh yeah, no, it was great." I uninstalled it.
This friend isn't our editor, is it? Okay.
No. This is not the editor's friend. If he I
was like, what a way for him to find out.
If he ever watches this, he knows who I'm talking about. I'm sorry. I lied to you. That game was boring and I didn't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Oh my gosh. Towerborn, I believe, is coming at I said September.
September.
February 26th. It's a side-scrolling brawler.
I fuck with those. I fuck with those heavy.
You like side scrollers?
I do. I also like roguelites and stuff like that. I fuck with those.
See, I do like roguelites quite a bit. Side scrollers are side scrollers are very hit or miss for me. But Towerborn, from what I saw, looks pretty cool. I like the little Umbra companions thing they have going on, and like class switching is in the game. I think that's sick. I like
That's pretty cool.
anything with like a class system in it. I fucking love because I play D&D. Blood of Dawnwalker, we already talked about. Huge, super excited for that.
Well, speaking of D&D, the people behind Baldur's Gate, Larian Studios, and this was announced earlier in the year.
Yes.
Or later, like last year, I should say. But Divinity, it's not one of the original Sin games, but they're
like soft rebooting.
Yeah, they're soft rebooting. I started out with Divinity before Larian even like announced Baldur's Gate 3. I love Divinity Original Sin. Me and my friend, we put so many hours into that shit, and then just the modding you could do, like the classes that you could mod into it. My boy was playing fucking Madara Uchiha, and I was still kicking his ass with a normal class. Yeah, get fucked, nerd.
Yeah, Divinity Original Sin was perfect. Like I
peak.
Yeah. And no one ever talked about it. The game was insane. And then they announced that they're doing the third Baldur's Gate game. Even better. And then we saw the success that game had.
Well, Divinity Original Sin 2 saved Larian from bankruptcy.
I did know that.
It was their last hurrah, and it got them just enough money and landed them the Baldur's Gate game.
Yeah. Which, look at them now.
They are fucking huge. I'm so proud of everything they've done.
Yeah, Larian is... If you're going to be like a dick sucker of a game dev team, it's got to be Larian. I mean, it feels like an actual like studio made by people who play games and not people who are just like shareholders, which is sick. Because speaking of
EA,
yeah, EA, and speaking of game companies that just kind of feel like they're ran by shareholders and not people who play games, Ubisoft. Ubisoft did just announce that the Division Resurgence, which is their mobile game, is undergoing beta right now, which is cool.
That's neat.
But that's not the Division news I have for you, Damon. They did tease Division 3 for 2026.
And what a great teaser it was, Branden.
It was pretty sick. It's pretty fucking cool.
I loved the Division games.
Me too.
In a time where I was fed up with Destiny, and I just didn't like D2. I still don't like D2. Don't get me wrong. That game is fucking dog shit.
Yeah, Destiny 2 is garbage.
I have a friend who he knows who he is. I'm not gonna. He's not doing it anymore. Proud of you, buddy. Big ups. He would buy every expansion he would pre-buy it every fucking time, and he would be like, oh, this expansion's so bad, and everybody was telling him, stop doing it, you're wasting money.
Yeah,
but he hasn't played it in a while. I think he tried out the new Star Wars shit that came out for it, but back on topic. Division. Thank you. Division was kind of like a comfort game. It was so much fun. The character customization, the way you can like get loadouts and shit. Divinity, I did it again. Division 1 had the I think it was like the Black District or the Dark Zone or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
And you can go in, and it was like a PvP area, and if you died, you lost all your shit. It was like an extraction.
So sick.
It was an extraction shooter before they got popular.
Well, and the oh my god, the devs were saying that they were aware that the Division 2 did not have as big of an impact as the Division 1. and they were saying that the Division 3 will absolutely have a bigger impact than the Division 1.
Okay. Well,
so it sounds like they might be aware that they kind of flopped the Division 2.
Honestly, the Division 2 wasn't bad.
I didn't mind it. I didn't really stick with it very long, though.
Yeah, I think it was one of those games where you played it, you're like, oh, this is cool, and then you drop it.
Right.
It was kind of like, I'd give it a 5 if we were rating it.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. But with Ubisoft, they're kind of winning my favor back.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because there is something that was slated.
Are they?
Or that is slated to come out this year, which I'll get there. But first, Warhammer 40K Dark Heresy. That is date release to be announced, but 2026 for sure.
Big ups.
That's going to be sick. The Warhammer games are super fun. If you haven't played them because you don't really play much Warhammer like the TTRPG, don't worry about that. Go play the games. They're sick.
I recommend if you're into, here's some recommendations for you. If you're into games like wave survival shooters, games like Left 4 Dead, play either Vermintide or Darktide, or the new Space Marine game, but that one's more that one's a third person variant. If you like real-time strategy games like Age of Empires, shit like that, play the Warhammer games.
Yeah, that's real.
Or yeah.
But speaking of slightly the Warhammer games, so the dev team for them are Owlcat. That's the team behind the Warhammer games, right? They are partnering up with another dev team called Another Angle to make a game that I'm like shaking. I need them to give me a release date. I need them to give me more.
You need it released right now, apparently.
Yes, it's called Shadow of the Road. It's coming out on PC. It is a turn-based strategy game in feudal Japan, and it has like a yokai meets BioShock feel.
Oh, I'm looking at it right now.
This game looks peak. It looks like so much fun.
This shit looks right up my alley too.
Yeah, and I haven't heard anyone talking about Shadow of the Road. Super excited for that.
Bring it up. Talk about it.
But with Ubisoft, okay,
the Goonbisoft,
they are winning my love back because the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake is slated to release in 2026.
Favorite game of that.
Alongside Assassin's Creed Codename Hex, which I'm a huge Assassin's Creed fan. Like even now, I know a lot of people have like turned their backs on it. I'm not one of those people. I've played every Assassin's Creed game and thoroughly enjoyed all of them. I think people just like to complain about a lot of shit, and I think that hold on, dog's barking.
Let him speak his truth.
I'm gonna rip his throat out, I think.
Do not silence him. Let him speak his truth.
Dude, this dog is such a fucking dickhead.
Editor, throw up a dog shaking ass.
Editor, throw up a dog blowing up. For my own catharsis. Oh my god, he's not gonna stop.
He's not. We don't talk about him.
Bruno.
Just Hassan Piker his ass.
Shut the fuck up. Because of the recurring, it's the violence and the imperialist of America. Kaya.
Kaya.
Kaya, you are just like Papa.
You are a liar. You're like Papa. Hey, reference.
People just like to complain.
No, yeah.
And I think, Stranger Things. Stranger Things, it has fallen victim to that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna strap that fucking dog down and make him watch 8 hours of a Hassan Piker stream.
This is what you could be going through.
I'm going to sell him to Hassan if he doesn't fucking stop.
I'm lucky. All I have is cats now.
But people like to complain. My God, I've been trying to say this for like 20 minutes. People like to complain, and Assassin's Creed has fallen victim to be like the punching bag.
Yeah.
For a lot of people who just are fucking stupid. He's not going to stop. Sorry, listener. He's not going to stop. And I don't have a shot collar because I actually care about my dog.
As much as times like this really test it.
Yeah, as much as times like this really make me wish I was a multimillionaire in LA who didn't care about it. I am not.
Whose parents paid for everything, allegedly.
Allegedly. But yeah, people just like to complain, and I see it so much with Assassin's Creed,
especially the newer like RPG style games.
Yeah, which is nuts because I saw so many people loving Origins.
Uh-huh.
Like when Origins dropped, people were like, "Oh, this is fucking awesome! This is such a cool like evolution of the series." And then Odyssey dropped, and they were like, "This one's okay." Which, like, to me, all Odyssey did was like improve on the system Origins built.
Mm-hmm.
And then Valhalla drops, and they're like, "This is such dog shit." And I'm like, "Well, they've just been getting better in the RPG setting." And then Shadows drops, and they're like, "There's a black guy in Japan," which, like, yeah,
historically accurate, by the way.
Yeah, historically accurate. Yes, there is a samurai named Yasuke. Like, you're okay. I like to go on Twitter and call people who complain about that snowflakes, because that's like their word they love to throw out, and I'm just like, oh, dude, you're such a fucking snowflake. You can't handle a black guy on screen.
I was more mad about the woman.
Yeah, why'd they let her talk so much?
She's not supposed to be there. No, I think both. I haven't played it myself, but I looking at both the characters, I thought it was really cool.
Dude, it's sick. Like, I fucking love Naoe's character, but this isn't an Assassin's Creed Shadows review.
It's not.
Cough, cough. 8.5 out of 10.
Hey, Satan.
But yeah, Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake. That's fucking sick. The rumors are it's releasing Q1.
That would be huge.
That would be insane.
You would not see me again for a little bit after that. I 100%ed Black Flag.
Yeah, same.
100. Yeah.
And that's not even my favorite game.
It's not.
That's not even my favorite Assassin's Creed.
It is mine. I'm a big pirates guy. I love pirates.
I love pirates. But my biggest complaint was that the naval combat feels outdated if you go back and play it now.
Yeah.
And they're updating that. So this might be my new favorite. Who knows?
Huge.
But Assassin's Creed Hex is supposed to take place in like the 1500s.
Are you playing as a witch?
I think. You are playing. I want to say it's another split.
Okay.
Like two main characters, but it's witch hunts in the 1500s Holy Roman Empire.
Okay.
I don't care who I'm playing as in that. That sounds fucking awesome.
That does sound really fucking cool. And it kind of brings back the whole Templar thing again.
Yes, it does. And I love that. I'm super thrilled about that. I think as long as they don't take a like, oh, this one religion equals evil approach, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because like the way they handled it in like Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and stuff, I thought was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Like the corrupt Pope, that's sick. That's cool. Like as a Catholic, I didn't think that was crazy. I think that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
No Call of Duty announcement.
Thank God.
Who cares?
Not another one. I can't.
Yeah,
Black Ops 8 coming out.
I'm so tired of that game.
No, leave it.
No, I don't need it to.
Battlefield is beating it now.
Yeah, Battlefield's beating it. Marvel Rivals.
Oh my God. Peak game.
Yeah.
Overwatch has slowly and steadily been getting better. I still won't touch it, but I can give credit where it's due. It's getting better.
No.
They're trying new formulas. They're actually doing things that'll change up the whole thing, which is cool.
That's really great if you still play Overwatch. I refuse to jump back on that game.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I can't do it. I played it competitively, like religiously, for years. I'm so burnt out on Overwatch. But finally, for the news, I regrettably inform everyone, still no new announcements on Kingdom Hearts 4. It's a rough life being a Kingdom Hearts fan. Yeah, no new updates. I don't care how long it takes. Every episode, I will. There will be an episode where I'm like, we have a fucking release date, and that's going to be the best day of my life. We don't have that yet.
That's going to be the entire 30-minute segment. Guys, we have a release date. I repeat.
Yeah, and when that day comes, I'll be fucking talking about it. The entire news segment.
The entirety. We're gonna be you'll know because we'll be doing it'll be in the middle of like some other review that we're doing, and it'll be, guys, special episode. We're doing a Kingdom Hearts review. Want to know why?
Yes, dude, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. But until then, Damon.
Yes.
Heads or tails?
Tails. I love getting some tail.
It is heads.
Fuck.
Which means I go first because we are doing a draft, baby.
Yes, sir.
I saw the guys on the Escape Pod podcast do this, and I was like, holy shit, that's a really fun idea. We're doing that. We're stealing that idea. So here's
what credit we gave it.
We did give you credit. Yeah.
Thank you.
I think his name is Wafello, Andrew, and the Hat Guy. Great idea with the draft. We're stealing it. Thank you.
It is ours now.
Yes. So here's where this is going to work. I mean, I got to pick first. We're going to go 1 for 1. Pick 5 movies each for 2026. And at this time next year, we will sit down and see who did better at the box office.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm already going to win because I'm getting to go first. And I am taking Avengers Doomsday.
All right. Well, that was just the one that everybody was going to pick.
Sorry, buddy.
You know what? Just because I want to go oddball, right? It's a new movie in the franchise. It has a lot of traction right now with the ads. It's nostalgic. People love the last movie. They love the first movie.
Okay.
I'm going to go 28 years later.
I don't think that's a bad pick. I think that movie is going to get big on TikTok because the last one, they had the massive zombie dick in it, and people talked about that a bunch. Yeah. So I you might be onto something there. Number 2, it's Christopher Nolan. I'm taking The Odyssey.
Yep.
I think that's going to be another one of those things where like the really fucking annoying people who are like, that's not historically accurate in a fictional story, they're going to complain. It's going to be sick. It's fucking Matt Damon as Odysseus. I'm in.
Matt me, by the way.
Don't care. I'm in. It's going to be great. So yeah, I'm taking The Odyssey.
Okay. All right. Well, you got your Marvel pick. I'm going to take my Marvel pick.
Fuck. No. Don't do it.
I'm going to take Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Damn it. No.
Yes, sir.
You fuck. I was hoping you would be like, okay, yeah, there's no more Marvel because I took the big one.
Nuh-uh. I knew that one was coming.
You're a bitch. Oh, you're a fucking bitch. That's fine. I don't need it because I'm going to take Dune Messiah.
Okay. We fucks with that. That's a good one.
It's our boy Timmy C. Anything he's in does really fucking well at the box office, except for Marty Supreme. But we don't talk about that. The movie is good. I mean, it's pretty solid. It just didn't do well at the box office. I guess people don't care about ping pong movies. Who would have thought?
No ping pong movies. Well, that's 3 for you. It's time for my third one.
Okay.
Now, this one is a hard pick. There's a lot of good movies, a lot of seemingly good movies this year. But while I don't think it's going to do good, I'm an optimist.
Wait, why would you take it then?
Because I'm optimistic.
Okay.
I'm going to pick the Street Fighter movie.
Oh my God.
That, and I think Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man movie can carry me.
I think it might carry you if I didn't have Doomsday, Odyssey, and Dune Messiah.
Nah. I got it. This is in the bag.
Okay. I feel like I'm just putting nails in the coffin right now. Toy Story 5.
Oh, I had no idea that was coming out.
Yeah, dude.
You know what? We're going to go. You haven't picked it yet. I kind of figured you were, but I'm going to go for the new Supergirl movie.
That was going to be my last pick.
Yep. Sniped it from you.
Yep. And that's going to be sick, bro. Jason Momoa as Lobo.
As Lobo, dude? Oh my God. It's
perfect. It's perfect.
That fits him so well, right?
Yes, it does. And I don't remember her name, the girl who's playing Supergirl.
We have the power. We can look it up.
Millie Alcock, that's her name.
Yeah.
I'm super excited. She really fits the role. All of like the promo shots they put of like her suit looks awesome. I saw some people like crying that in the trailer they released, Crypto peed on a picture of Clark Kent. I thought that was just funny. Like, I don't think that was some kind of weird anti-Superman message. Again, people like to complain. People are pussies.
I think people just want to find something to complain about, and they can't take comedy for what it really is. It was just an attempt to be funny, not a jab.
Yeah, which is how I took it. And I mean, it's James Gunn, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's great. Now, I think next is the movie I'm most excited about. And this is my like hopeful optimist pick.
See, I had one, you have one.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Werewolf.
Okay.
Dude, have you heard about this movie?
I have not.
Holy shit. Okay. So I think the ones we have confirmed right now for their cast, it's not many. Yeah, 6 people have been confirmed for cast.
Okay.
I believe. Yep. Aaron Taylor Johnson is the leading man. Fucking love him. Anything he's in, I'm down. Ralph Ineson is in it, and he was amazing as Galactus.
Yep.
Willem Dafoe is rumored to return. He's not confirmed, he's rumored. And Lily Rose Depp. Lily Rose Depp is playing Aaron Taylor Johnson's wife, and it's like a period horror piece about a werewolf. That's my shit. All I was wanting for 2026 and like this new like back half of this decade is more monster shit, more vampires, more werewolves.
Yeah.
Like, give us that shit. And we're getting Robert Eggers making a werewolf movie. We're getting a new Bride of Frankenstein movie.
Okay.
Like, I think it's just called The Bride. Yeah, it's coming out in March. Universal Monsters revival with a Frankenstein's Bride twist. That sounds awesome. Fucking hell yeah. But I'm picking Werewolf for my final.
That's a good one. So I fucks with the picks. I think you have a solid lineup, and I do believe you're gonna win. But I
think I'm smoking the shit out of you.
If I win, it's gonna be a huge upset, and that's what people want to see.
Fair.
If you want me to win, go watch the movies I picked.
Oh,
don't watch.
Okay.
Just don't watch the other guys' movies, right?
Yeah. Don't watch 4 of the biggest movies of the year.
the most anticipated movies of all time.
Yeah.
I have a hard time picking this one.
Okay.
I think I have to stay away from the one that I want to pick because it says it's a Netflix original.
Oh shit.
I'll go ahead and pick something else.
That's probably smart because we can't track box office for that.
For that, I'm going to pick Masters of the Universe, the He-Man movie.
Oh, with the Jared Leto Skeletor?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, baby. I think that's going to suck in the best way.
Yeah, dude, it's Morbin time. Like,
it's Morbin time. And He-Man's the perfect IP to do that in.
Exactly. Especially Jared Leto.
Yes.
Dude, there's so much funny shit. Like, Jared Leto, you put him in a role, the character, like, if you put him in a role where the character itself, the joke is he's trying to be serious, but he sucks at it, he's going to excel.
Yeah.
But if you put him in a role like the Joker or it's Morbin time, it's not going to work because those characters are meant to be serious. They are serious. He's not a good serious guy.
No.
He's not serious. You look at him, he goes, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like, get the fuck off my screen. Like, what do you... Like, come on, bro.
Well, dude, and the guy that they got to play He-Man?
That's what I'm saying.
Is like devilishly handsome.
Dude.
So I think the movie will probably do well just because of how hot this guy is.
That's what I'm saying.
Nicholas Galitzine?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a good looking dude. That movie's probably gonna bang. And like, I don't think I've seen anything with him in it. Like off the top of my head.
Let's see. What's his name?
Nicholas Galitzine. It's a lot of what seems to be like rom-coms and...
Yeah, he's a British actor. It seems like it's a lot of stuff in...
a lot of like British shit.
Across the pond, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think he looks the part.
I do think he looks the part. And if he has like at least just a little bit of some like comedy chops to him, I think it'll go great.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because He-Man, at least to me, the Hanna-Barbera cartoon, I don't think it was entirely meant to be serious.
Right.
I think it was just funny hijinks. Actually, can I take my pick back?
Sure. What do you want to do?
My bad, gang. I forgot about this movie. Masters of the Universe, I think, is going to be huge. I cannot disagree with the fact that it's going to be funny. It's going to be pretty good. But I forgot about this movie. I'm going to swap my pick to this. Thank you for letting me swap. Star Wars, The Mandalorian, and Grogu.
I think that's going to be a flop. I think you might have just shot yourself in the foot.
You think that one's going to be a flop?
I do.
But
hey, no take backsies.
No takes backsies. I'm sticking with it. I think it's going to be great because Star Wars fans, it doesn't matter if they fucking hate it, they'll still go watch it. And there's a lot of Star Wars fans.
That's true. Star Wars fans are loyal.
They will go. I'm telling you, the shitty movies with Rey, they still had decently high box office.
They had very, very high box office.
And those movies weren't that good.
I think the only reason that might flop is it's not going to be mainline. And I don't think Rogue One did that well. But we'll see.
As I was saying, I was taking into account the show as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who really love the show, and I know for a fact are going to go watch it.
That's fair. That is fair. I'm
banking on the Star Wars fans. If you let me down, I'm coming for you.
All right. Okay, so we're going to move on into the Stranger Things review.
Hooray.
Damon?
That's me.
Should we give our score out of 10 at the beginning? Or should we wait until we've talked about everything?
I say we wait. Leave them in suspense.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll take episode 1. You take episode 2. And then we just kind of keep bouncing back and forth.
I got you.
quick little synopsis for episode 1, chapter 1, The Vanishing of Will Byers. November 6, 1983, a scientist is attacked by an unseen creature at Hawkins National Laboratory. 12-year-old Will Byers vanishes after cycling home from a Dungeons & Dragons sessions with friends Mike Wheeler, Dustin Henderson, and Lucas Sinclair. Joyce Byers reports Will missing to Chief Jim Hopper, who starts a search but downplays the urgency. Dr. Martin Brenner investigates organic ooze in the lab basement and mentions the girl who escaped. A shaved head girl in a hospital gown, 11, enters a diner. Owner Benny is killed, womp womp, by agents after he calls for help. 11 escapes using telekinesis. Joyce receives a mysterious short-circuiting phone call. She believes is from Will, and the boys search the woods, or Mirkwood, and encounter 11. Now, the major plot points of this episode and the introduction of the core kid group and their D&D friendship dynamic. Will's abduction by the Demogorgon sets the central mystery.
Dude, spoilers.
11's escape and powers are revealed, and the government cover-up begins. First, supernatural hints via the lab and Joyce's call. Some commonly missed beats and hidden details. Just to go over here. During the bike race home, Will bets Dustin his X-Men 134 comic if he wins. I'm sure everyone knows this already, but that specific comic is the introduction of Jean Grey's Dark Phoenix persona.
Mm-hmm.
And that's supposed to be like a parallel to 11. So that's kind of fun.
Because telekinesis. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the gun on the Byers wall disappears during the Demogorgon attack, but reappears later, and people say that as a hint towards the Demogorgon and the Upside Down as a whole having like reality warping effects on the real world. And Will rolls a 7 and says, "The Demogorgon, it got me," in D&D to directly mirror his real abduction. Now, some references and Easter eggs, because this show is chock full of them. The Duffer Brothers wear their inspirations on their sleeve. Like, it is no secret. These guys, they steal like an artist, and I think they're like the best in the business at it. Hopper's uniform and like the small town cop vibe pays homage to Chief Brody from Jaws, which came out in 1975.
Yes, sir.
Demogorgon, named after the D&D monster, obviously big tie into 80s tabletop culture. I mentioned the X-Men 134 link. The idea of like a girl with powers escaping like government control and like their pursuit, to me, felt very reminiscent of a movie called Firestarter, which dropped in 1984, if you've seen that. And the lab attack and secrecy reference, Alien 1979 and The Thing in 1982.
Both are really good movies.
Yeah. Very much so. And I think it was pretty great. Overall, honestly, Damon, I was thinking we could just give like our favorite scene from each episode as we kind of go through here.
I got you. Do you want to go first?
Sure. For me, it's probably Benny and 11. Like the way he interacts with her. Benny is just like the biggest like cuddly bear. It's fucking awesome. And I hate that blonde bitch for killing him. I'm glad she died. We'll be covering that this episode anyways. Benny was fucking great. He felt very like
human,
paternal.
He felt
very human. Yeah,
very human. Like if you were a normal dude working at your diner and a little girl in a fucking gown, hospital gown, came in hungry as shit, I mean,
you'd probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
What's your favorite for this episode?
My favorite scene, just because of the impact it had on me and just the future going on especially for tabletop, it has to be the D&D scene in the beginning.
Yeah.
It did so much for just everything that, you know, Stranger Things is the biggest reason we have D&D still going on today. It wouldn't be as big of a thing if, you know, if Stranger Things didn't put it out there, because a lot of people didn't even know about it before Stranger Things, and they're like, oh, that seems fun, maybe I'll give it a try, right?
I wholeheartedly agree.
And just I mean, I did D&D before Stranger Things, but it put it in the limelight, and a lot of people got really angry about it being in the limelight and about how people were joining it, because like that's just,
people just like the gatekeep.
That was gatekeepy. That was bullshit. Let people enjoy what they want to enjoy, especially if it's doesn't pertain to you at all whatsoever. Like, these people are playing in their own campaigns. Why does it matter to you? You know what I mean?
Right. And I mean, I didn't play D&D before Stranger Things dropped. I don't think Stranger Things was why I played D&D, but I do know that the first time I was invited to a campaign, one of the first things I thought of was episode 1 of Stranger Things, and I was like, oh, is it probably going to be something like that? Little did I know, that little kid Mike is a fucking like masterclass DM.
Yeah.
Like, there are grown men who cannot DM half as well as fucking Mike Wheeler, dude. That kid is awesome.
That's what I'm saying. I will say they are playing a much older version of D&D, and a lot of people think because 5e is so different than that they aren't playing D&D right. No, they're playing it right. It's just a different version.
Thank you for saying that, because we'll get to this in a couple episodes. In season 5 of Stranger Things, there is a reveal, spoilers, that Will is, they call him a sorcerer. A lot of people have been pretty annoyed because they're like, no, that's a warlock. Warlocks were not in D&D 1e.
Not in there.
And the difference between wizard and warlock, because those were like the two magic classes you had back then, was that wizards studied to gain their powers. They practiced, they studied, all that kind of shit. Sorcerers had innate powers. That's why they were saying Will is a sorcerer, not a warlock. But we'll get to that point. You want to take episode 2?
I do. I would love to take episode 2. So, episode 2, here's the synopsis. The boys hide 11 at Mike's house. She refuses help from Karen, revealing bad men pursue her. Then Jonathan searches for Will with estranged father Lonnie, who dismisses him. Hopper finds a hospital gown scrap near the lab. 11 recognizes Will in a photo, demonstrates telekinesis, and uses the D&D board to show he's in the upside down, hunted by the Demogorgon. Side tangent to that, they don't realize that that's what she's doing. That's why she flipped. They don't till later on that she flipped it to the upside down.
Yeah, they don't realize that till later on.
Nancy and Barb attend Steve's party. Jonathan secretly photographs it. The little freak.
It's a little creepy,
but he gives a good reason later on. Joyce gets a call from Will, hears his music, sees the creature through the wall. Barb is left alone by the pool and is abducted by the Demogogo.
Demogogo.
And then here's some major plot points for this episode. 11 integrates with the boys as an ally. Upside down concept introduced. Teen party subplot begins with Nancy, Steve, Barb dynamics. Joyce's supernatural communication escalates. Barb's disappearance expands the monster's threat. Commonly missed beats and hidden details. Here's some cool ones. Lucas suggests 11 escaped from Penhurst Asylum, foreshadowing its later importance. Barb cuts her hand on a beer can, drawing blood that attracts the Demogogo. Hunting mechanism hint? Question mark. Can you... I'm not reading through notes. You're reading through notes. 11 flipping the D&D board visually represents the parallel dimension that they don't realize. They don't realize it.
Yeah,
They're dumb kids.
Just some stupid fucking kids.
Smarter than me. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to figure that shit out what they did. References and Easter eggs for this episode. Title nods to the Twilight Zone episode, The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street. Teen dynamics and party homage, The Breakfast Club and 16 Candles. Breakfast Club released in 1985 and 16 Candles released in 1984. Kids Sheltering 11 echoes E.T., The Extraterrestrial, which was made in 1982. Upside Down Creature Pursuit draws from Alien, which was made in 1997.
79.
No, 79.
You're so fucking dyslexic.
Yeah. What was that? You remember the Bella Thorne? I mix up letters like M and W and D and B. Trying to. Do you not remember that Disney Channel thing?
Yeah. Yes. Where it's like a highlight on like mental illness or whatever.
Yeah. Fucking. Here's something that I would like to do, and I think we should go back and do for yours. Give an overall. Before we move on, give an overall rating for the episode.
Okay. I think so we're doing for episode 1 first and then episode 2.
Yeah.
Episode 1, I would give comfortably. Okay, now keep in mind, listeners and viewers, a 5 is like, yeah, I'll watch it. Okay. A 6 is better than average. A 7 is pretty good. 8 is really good. 9 is like holy shit, and then 10 is literal perfection. Okay, we're not gonna be sugarcoaty and fucking be like everything's a 9 or a 10 because it's not.
Yeah, it's not. That
being said, I think episode 1 of Stranger Things is one of the strongest pilots to a TV show I've ever seen.
Ever. Yeah.
Like, I would say second to maybe The Walking Dead.
They knocked it out of the park, the Duff brothers.
Yeah.
For this first episode.
I would put episode 1 at a 9.5.
I have to agree. I might go a little bit higher to a 9.8. Just because.
That is good.
Just because of the significance of that D&D scene.
That's fair.
And just the way they set up the characters for that first episode. Everything going, on. Yeah. The way that everything is set up in that first episode leads it to the show being so much better.
I would agree with that. Episode 2, I think, is a little weaker, but that's okay because they spend a bit more time just doing setup.
It is.
I would give episode 2 like a 7.
I'd give it a 6.
Can I say why it's a 7 and not higher?
Yeah, go ahead.
Barbara is so fucking annoying. Like, I know that there are people out there who are very diehard for Barbara. I don't understand it. That character is abysmal. The acting is fine. Like, it's nothing against the actress. It's just the character fucking sucks. So annoying.
So annoying. And I agree. That's why it's 6 for me. And also, the portrayal, like they do portray Steve as a dickhead in the first season.
Yeah, Steve's a bit rough in season 1.
But he later, we'll get to that later on, but
yeah,
right now Steve is a pussy. But Barbara, she's mainly the reason why it's so low for me. And to kind of explain it is they try, like, for me, Barbara is the concerned friend. She doesn't want Nancy to get hurt. And that makes sense to me, right? But it's the way that it's portrayed.
Yeah.
And then she's only in episode 2. She gets kidnapped. They don't do anything else with the character, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know it's to kind of hype up the demo and like, oh yeah, he's this big threat now. But I feel like they should have let Barbara stew a little bit more before killing her.
Yeah. It feels like her death is more of a plot device than her as a character.
Yeah. And that is one of the weakest things, I think. Later on, there's some character deaths that hit really close to home, that hit real hard, that make a lot of sense, and they didn't just kill the character off to be like, oh, big scary monster. They killed it off because it meant something.
Right.
Barbara was, ooh, big scary monster, let's kill her off.
Well, and to me, I think you're right about her being like the concerned friend, but all of her like concern moments to me just really came off as controlling as hell.
Yeah.
Like Barbara just wanted to keep telling Nancy what she was and wasn't allowed to do, and constantly like hold her disapproval over Nancy's head.
Yeah.
That's just like shitty, you know? Like if Nancy was like,
that shitty friend, yeah.
If Nancy was like, I want to go fucking shoot up heroin, yeah, Barbara has every right to be like, this isn't you. She just wants to doink Steve, dude. Like, they're in high school, they're at a party and they're drinking. They just want to doink. Let them doink.
Like bump uglies, bro. But
they want to bump uglies, touch wigglies.
Trying to fix my lumbar support. My lumbar kind of not lumbaring.
Your lumbar is not supported.
It's not, dude. This shit hurts. But this chair is comfy as shit. Hold on. Watch this shit. Let me hit you with the damn.
That's impressive.
What's up? Hold on. I gotta go up though. Anyways. But I think that overall gives us the 2 episodes that we can move on to now. Branden, why don't you take it away for 3?
Yeah, episode 3 is chapter 3, Holly Jolly. The synopsis here: Barb awakens in the decaying Upside Down and is killed by the Demogorgon. Good riddance. Fucking show gets way better after Barbara's dead, in my opinion. El Bozo, the clown. Joyce uses light bulb pulses to communicate with Will. Hopper views doctored lab footage, links Brenner to MK Ultra and Terry Ives' claims. 11 has some flashbacks to Papa, which is Brenner, punishing her for refusing to harm a cat. Steve destroys Jonathan's camera over party photos. Nancy finds Barb missing, sees the Demogorgon in a photo, encounters it at Steve's but escapes. And Joyce creates some Christmas lights with like an alphabet board. And when she asks Will, like, where are you? He spells right here. And then he says run. And then the boys follow 11 to Will's house and then the quarry where Will's body is found. The major plot points here. It's the first clear Upside Down glimpse we get through Barb. Hopper uncovers the MK Ultra ties. Nancy's investigation deepens teen horror aspect. Joyce's board enables direct communication with Will. And the fake body discovery raises the stakes a bit. Now, the commonly missed beats and hidden details. I was shocked to see, like on Twitter, back when this first dropped, how many people didn't catch that Will spelled run when the Demogorgon was coming through the wall.
Yeah.
It's 3 letters. That's insane. George's gonna have done that out there now. 11's cat refusal shows her morality in direct contrast to Brenner's cruelty. And again, spoilers. We know that Vecna is in control of the Demogorgons, or at least the Mind Flayer is, which we'll get more on that later.
Mm-hmm.
And I find it interesting that it's the thing that 11 refuses to kill or harm. That's what the Demogorgon in season 3, I believe, Dart, attacks, is Dustin's cat.
Mm-hmm.
So there might be some like little underlying history there of where maybe Brenner forced Henry to hurt some cats as well, which is very like Luca Magnotta, very like old school, psychopath serial killer shit.
Very, very like 2 sides of the same coin type of deal,
right? And then there's a scene in there when Holly is at Joyce's house with Karen, and she like the lights guide her away from the 2 parents. If you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's really nuts considering what comes in season 5. Like that is a setup for the end of the show, which I think is really cool. And then some little references and Easter eggs here because this show is chock full of them. The lights communication is a direct homage to Poltergeist, which came out in 1982, which is also the movie that Joyce took Will to see whenever he was like, "Oh, I thought we couldn't see that." So I think that's in this episode as well. Is that flashback to Castle Byers, which is very, very cool that they kind of threw that little like, "Hey, taking you to go see Poltergeist," and then they do the lights communication thing
from Poltergeist.
Yeah. And then MK Ultra being referenced is awesome. Like that's the one thing that like I wish this show stuck with a little longer into later seasons is the whole like MK Ultra conspiracy shit surrounding Brenner and the lab, because I'm a sucker for that stuff. The upside down, like just like the decay of everything, it to me gives a big vibe of like The Thing, 1982, and Silent Hill. And then Holly's light fascination, it's like a little subtle nod to Close Encounters of the Third Kind from 1977. I think my favorite scene of this episode has to be Barb dying. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Getting slimed.
It's the lights, man. It's so iconic. The lights and the alphabet on the wall, like that shit just that became such a big part of the marketing for a reason with this show.
Yeah.
I think this episode is quite a bit stronger than episode 2.
Would it have to be because of a certain character that's no longer there?
Partially.
Okay.
Partially. But also, like, I think this is where Hop starts to really take form as the police chief for this story.
Yeah.
Where he's on the case, he's doing the detective work, he's doing the investigating. And I'm a huge Hop guy. He's probably my favorite character, like consistently throughout the show.
Yeah,
definitely of the adults, he's my favorite. So I would probably give this episode like a 9.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm gonna have to go. So my favorite scene, I think, will probably be the same as you, if I can.
The lights
are just too good not to like.
Yeah,
that is whenever you see season 1, like everybody who saw season 1, they're like, the lights, that means something.
Yeah,
and like you were saying, all the people who didn't realize it spelled run,
that's insane.
Fuck are you doing? Another thing, and I'll talk more about this. Actually, I'll save this for the end of review.
Yeah. There's lots of things I'm saving for the end.
Yeah. My personal review of this episode. Again, I have issue with how they killed Barb off.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they could have let her character be for like 2-3 more episodes, letting her flesh out and people like, okay, well, because like you said, she was just, from what you got to see, she was just a bad character, right? She was very uptight, very,
right.
Very controlling of Nancy. But if they let her, if they fleshed her out instead of just like, give it X, she probably would have been like, well, this is the reason why she's so protective. This is, she cares a lot about Nancy.
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada. So for that, I'm going to have to go a little bit lower. I'm going to have to go 6 for this one.
Holy shit. A 6?
A 6.
Dude, you're sounding like a fucking Barb apologist right now.
I honestly, I feel like her character would have been a lot better and they could have done something with her other than just lamb to the slaughter. That's the one big gripe I have about season 1 was the just the characters that they killed off.
Are we doing a hot take trash fire this episode?
We are.
Okay. I'm not gonna even say what I want to right now. I feel like you're so wrong about Barb. I'm not gonna get into it.
The rage.
Go ahead and go on with episode 4.
The rage bait. It's working. Episode 4, The Body.
Yeah.
Synopsis: Joyce denies the Corey body is Will's. 11 channels Will's voice via walkie-talkie, proving he's alive. Boys plan ham radio contact at school. Nancy sees Demogorgon in Jonathan's photo. Hopper beats a trooper for lying about the body. Joyce tears. I'm dyslexic. Tears wallpaper to glimpse Will. Hopper discovers fake body stuffing and breaks into lab. Then we have the major plot points for this episode. Proof Will lives, rebuilds hope. Fake body exposes conspiracy. Nancy Jonathan alliance forms. 11's powers contact upside down. Then we're moving on to the commonly missed beats and hidden details of the episode. The railroad track walk symbolizes journey into danger. And also never mind, I'll talk about it here in a second because I see it there. Will sings "Should I Stay or Should I Go" through the radio. Emotional survival tie. Fake bodies caught in stuffing is Hopper's grim proof. References and Easter eggs. Title reference Stephen King's The Body. Basis for Stand By Me, 1986. The railroad tracks, and this is what I was going to say, is a homage to Stand By Me, the movie. Again, 1986. Radio communication echoes The Goonies, one of my favorite movies of all time, made in 1985. Wallpaper tear and glimpse nod to close encounters of the third kind. Jesus fuck, I need a drink of water.
This guy cannot fucking read, dude.
I can read, I just can't say shit right.
No, man.
Overall, my favorite scene, I think I have to go with the moment Hopper found out that the body of Will's is fake.
Dude, that's such a good fucking scene.
He like cuts it open, he like pulls out, and he's just like, right? Just the emotion, the just grim realization on what's going on, realizing what he has to do now.
And like the way he has to like hype himself up to cut the body because
it's
if he's wrong,
he just cut into a dead kid.
Yes, dude. Oh my god. And it's so like he's heavy. You feel it.
And didn't talk about it for a little bit, but the correlation and the reason we don't talk about it, but the close realization that Hopper lost his daughter. And now, you know, the PTSD he's probably suffering from that, from seeing another dead kid. And now he has to like cut into it. And he doesn't even know if this is a fake body or not.
Yeah. Yeah. He's just having to trust Joyce on that.
Yeah. And for that, and, you know, just how well they set up this episode and how well, you know, everything is going. I have to say this episode for me is an 8.5.
Yeah.
It's solid. It's a good episode. It gets you into the Stranger Things feel. You know, Hops. Everybody's acting was amazing, but Hopper's just was spot on. You can tell, like, especially in the scene, you know, you can tell his face, you know, the grimaces. He was acting.
Yeah,
that was acting.
There's a reason you see David Harbour pop up in so much shit after Stranger Things came out.
Yeah,
and it's episodes like this. Like David Harbour is a fucking standout in this show.
Yeah.
And no surprise, my favorite scene is also a Hop scene, and it's in the bar when he talks about like the celebrating. You know, my daughter won the spelling bee. Odontologia. So you know, so it means a toothache. Like she didn't get her smarts from me. That whole scene And just to wind it laying, I'd be like, don't I know you from somewhere? You famous or something?
Mm-hmm.
And the guy be like, oh yeah, I'm the one who found the Byers boy body. And then him just kind of laying like, oh yeah, that's state property, right? Yep, yeah, it is. Well, that's weird because I know for a fact that that's the Sattlers Company's land. I'm like, oh god. And like the way it just cuts from that to him beating the shit out of that guy in the back alley,
Mm-hmm.
like that is like the perfect like grim noir detective shit that I love seeing from Hop in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
And
oh yeah,
I'm gonna be so. This might be my favorite episode of this season. It might be, and I don't give these out willy nilly. I would give this episode a 10.
we're fucking. He's there.
This is my first 10. Like thinking about this episode, I cannot think of something I would do differently.
Okay, I fucks with that.
Like it's perfect in my opinion. So yeah, I'm giving it a 10. And then we're moving on.
The first 10 of the podcast in the first episode.
And it's
Things Are Wild.
And it's episode 4, season 1 of Stranger Things.
Yes, sir.
I'd be curious to like pull up like the TV ratings website and like see what the actual ratings are that people have given this season, but I don't want it to skew my my ratings until like I finish giving everything. Yeah.
Your ratings?
Because like I know what my rating is for season 1.
I do too.
It's definitely not one of those things where I like add up all like the ratings for all the episodes and then find the average.
No.
I think this show is one of the like greater than a sum of its parts kind of situations.
Yeah. And that's how I feel about it. I just wanted to do the rating on how we feel about the episode.
Yeah.
Just because I think it's a lot more, it gives an idea on how we were feeling whenever we were watching it.
Yeah, absolutely. And now we're on episode 5, chapter 5, The Flea and the Acrobat. The synopsis here: Hopper infiltrates the lab and gets knocked out. Mr. Clark explains alternate dimensions via flea and acrobat analogy and theoretical gate. Hopper finds a bug in his home. Not the like arachnid type, but like an electrical type. Boys, the boys follow the compasses for the gate, but 11 redirects them to avoid the Demogorgon. A fight breaks out in the group and it splits them up. 11 flings Lucas away, and Nancy and Jonathan find a very small gate to the upside down, and Nancy enters it briefly. Now, our plot points here is the scientific gate explanation. 11's flashback: she accidentally opened the gate by contacting a Demogorgon. And the groups kind of fracture over mistrust issues and Nancy's brief upside down entry. Some commonly missed beats and hidden details. The flea and acrobat metaphor is pretty foundational, at least for season 1. In later seasons, they kind of just like some instances that it will just kind of like brute force their way through that analogy. But 11 redirects compasses protectively, but causes a fight. Like I said in the major plot points section, she's doing that to keep them away from the Demogorgon. But obviously her speech is very limited because she's like extremely traumatized.
Yeah.
And then when Nancy crawls through the gate in the tree to the upside down, it shows all the toxic air. And that's like one issue I have with this whole show is like season 1, you'll see guys going in full hazmat suit. And then by the end of the show, they'll spend like hours on the upside down with no kind of like breathing protection.
No. I mean, the demo dogs really push for environmental change. So
yeah,
the atmosphere and the air quality got better throughout the seasons.
Fair enough.
I was there in the rallies, man. You just had to be there.
Some references and Easter eggs here. Some tank and Soviet eavesdropping are kind of like an homage to some Cold War films, like Red Dawn also came out in 1984. The electromagnetic gate theory kind of gives a nod to Akira in 1988.
Leave me alone.
And then the group fight,
yeah,
feels just like Stand By Me.
Which there's a lot of references to Stephen King in this show. And
Yeah, which is crazy because I fucking hate Stephen King.
you know, there's a few things that I like of him, but save it for the.
Yeah, I'll save the Stephen King slander for a later day because we'll probably wind up doing like Welcome to Derry at some point,
and then maybe the movies.
Oh God, yeah, I guess we could.
I asked, what is your favorite scene of this episode?
It's my favorite, but it makes me the most sad, and it's when the boys get into a fight, Lucas and Mike, and 11 like flings Lucas off of Mike, and like he gets hurt and gets knocked out. It was very well done, very well written, and I thought the kid's acting in this show is really good. Like there are so many projects and shows and movies that like the child actors just completely pull me out of it because they're just kids.
Yeah,
like they're not great actors. I do not feel that way with this show, especially with Lucas.
Oh yeah,
and in later seasons, Sadie Sink, but like slight, spoiler for like my end of the season review.
Yeah,
Lucas is like consistently my favorite, and I think Caleb McLaughlin is the standout child actor from Stranger Things to me.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, with that, I would give this episode like a 7.5.
7.5.
It kind of felt like a spiritual successor to episode 2. It's more about setup than it is about payoff.
Yeah,
which can be done well. I mean, like the Hopper and the lab shit was really good, and like him finding the bug in his home and like talking to Joyce. Oh my fucking God, they just won't stop screaming. And the payoff of like Hopper kind of finally admitting to Joyce that he doesn't think she's crazy.
Yeah,
I think that was all great, but everything else kind of just brought it down a little bit for me.
I think my favorite my favorite scene of this episode. Oh, sorry. You already did all that. My bad.
Yeah.
My favorite scene of this episode is whenever they went to go talk to 11's supposed mother.
That wasn't this episode, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
Wait, no, that was episode 6.
Is it? Are we on 5? My bad.
We're on 5. Yeah, episode 6 is when they go and talk to Terry.
Yeah, sorry. My bad. Flea and the Acrobat. Since we're on that one, I'll save that for episode 6. I think my favorite. Oh man. I think it's the scene where he's explaining the theory, the flea and that.
That was a fun scene,
and like how well he was explaining it to children. He just, I forget the actor's name, but he plays a good teacher. If I had a teacher like that in school, I would have.
Yeah, dude, Mr. Clark is awesome.
Yes, sir.
I fucking love Mr. Clark. His like relationship with Dustin is great. And like he's a fucking dog in Hawkins.
Oh yeah.
Because I think in the next episode or episode 8, I think we get like the shot of him on the couch with the one Asian lady, and then like in later season he's like fucking the librarian.
Yes.
Like
bro is
Mr. Clark gets around, dude.
He fucks, dude. He fucks.
Scientifically.
But yeah, that has to be my favorite. It does well at explaining, like in simple terms, how the upside down works, right?
Yeah.
It gave a really good synopsis of, what they're dealing with, how they're gonna deal with it, shit like that.
It also kind of puts into scale like 11's power ranking, if you would.
Yeah.
The way he was describing, like you would have to generate like unforeseen levels of power.
Yeah.
To open up.
Scaling her up, you know what I mean? Power scalers unite. Don't. I fucking hate power scalers.
I do too.
That's most.
There's a child hitting the little door thing right outside where I'm recording.
I can hear it.
This is like an anti-natalist ad, I think.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I love my family.
Don't be silly. Rap your Willy.
Rap your fucking Willy. Did you give your rating for this episode?
I did not. I think this episode was decent. It was a good episode. It was a good solid.
Yeah, it was good.
Explaining, what they had to do, everything going on. giving really good setup.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the Duff brothers do really good. Set up,
I would agree.
and then at the end deliver the punch. You know what I mean? And so I have to give this one, I think, either a 7.8 or I could round up and go 8.
I'm gonna put a new rule on the show. If you're gonna use a decimal, it's gotta be 0.5.
It's gotta be 0.5.
Gotta be 0.5.
That doesn't quantify how I feel, though.
Stand on your laurels.
I don't know who Laurel is.
No Yanny, only laurels.
All right, I'm gonna go 8 then.
See?
And then I'm gonna go back, and since you were playing that rule now, I'm gonna go back and change episode 1 to my first 10. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because I gave.
Well, then retroactively, you gave the first 10. Then.
Then I gave the first 10. But you said it first, so.
I did say it first.
So you gave the first 10.
I popped the
10 cherry. Ooh, that doesn't sound.
I wasn't gonna say that.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
Ooh, that one sounds rough. We're gonna
that after how you started this episode.
Guys, don't look at the files.
Fucking check this guy's hard drive.
Don't look at the files. I'm probably one of the ones that wasn't redacted.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's that picture of you with Trump on the plane, I heard.
He was just giving me golf lessons on a plane.
He was giving Kirk to Bubba right next to you.
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right. Episode 6.
All right. Episode 6. Hello, gang. I will be your episode 6 narrator. Chapter 6, The Monster. Here's the synopsis. Jonathan pulls Nancy back from the gate. Nancy stays with Jonathan. Steve. Well, I think it should be Jonathan stays with Nancy.
Yeah. You're right.
So Jonathan stays with Nancy. Steve misinterprets, and he's a dickhead about it.
Uh-huh.
Hopper, Joyce visit catatonic Terry Ives, which is Eleven's mom.
Yes, her birth mother.
Her birth mother. Learn 11 is Jane, kidnapped by, is it Brenner or Burner? Brenner. Nancy and Jonathan stockpile weapons, theorize blood attracts Demogorgon. Steve beaten by Jonathan, 11 shoplifts Eggos. 11 saves Mike from bullies, admits to opening the gate. 11's true identity. This is the major plot points. Sorry. I'm getting a little ahead of myself. This is the first episode. Cut me some fucking slack. Major plot points. 11's true identity revealed as Jane. Blood attraction theory. 11's bully rescue and collapse. And MK Ultra backstory. All pretty good for the episode. Major plot points. Oh, I already said that. God damn, I'm tired. Yo, somebody fire me, bro. Get me out of here. Commonly missed.
Get out.
You need to leave. Commonly missed beats and hidden details. Eggos become 11's signature comfort food. Bully Troy urinates himself. Humiliating power display. Steve's jealousy sparks redemption arc. And references and Easter eggs for this. MK Ultra ties to real history. Pretty neat. Blood hints homage at Alien, the Xenomorph. Fistfight echoes The Outsiders, which was made in 1983.
Yeah.
And, favorite scene, I think I have to go with the entire scene of, and I'm tying these together, is Nancy, this is in that episode, right? Nancy seeing the movie theater sign.
Yep, that's in this episode.
And going like, oh, that's fucking terrible. And then kind of combining that one with fucking
Jonathan beating up Steve.
Absolutely beating the fuck out of Steve.
Yep, that's all this episode.
Yeah. So I think that is my favorite like scene in the episode. And just for how well this episode gives character development and relationship development, I think I have to give this one I think a 7.5.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah.
I feel like this episode really, to me, just watching it, felt a lot more like it than any other episode.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy because I felt like the most like it was this episode that had me the most like, feeling what the characters are feeling on screen, like pain wise.
Yeah.
When Jonathan was beating Steve and like how like bloodied up Steve got, like it felt brutal. Which is crazy considering we've already seen the Demogorgon like rip people in half and shit.
And like,
you know what I mean?
Eat Barbara.
Yeah.
Put her in the fucking the bukkake tank.
But I think there's a something that I believe with like story writing. When you go so far with with certain aspects, the viewer or the reader, they can't relate anymore. So the effect kind of gets lost.
Yeah.
Right. Like if you see 50 guys get ripped in half by a big, oh, hello, cat. Hello, cat. If you see like,
I think a Demogorgon is like a dog, not a cat.
If you see like 50 people get ripped in half by a big monster, to me, that doesn't have nearly as much of an impact as watching one guy get beat unconscious.
Yeah.
And like, if you really let that just sit and like, you have to watch this guy get beat until he's helpless. And then he eventually passes out from blood loss or just from pure blunt force.
Yeah.
That to me is so much grittier and brutalist than watching like 100 people get severed.
Yeah.
You know, because I think everyone's been like punched in the face, you know? So like, we all know how that feels. So to imagine being like on the ground, you're getting hit, your head is bouncing off the pavement like that. I can't relate with someone who's been ripped in half. You know, I have no like metric to kind of like compare that to myself.
I have not been ripped in half yet.
Yeah, I have not been ripped in half. So like for that reason alone, I feel like the Jonathan beating Steve while he's on the ground scene is so much more effective.
Yeah.
Than a lot of the violence we've had earlier in the show.
I agree.
But that being said, I think I think that might also be my favorite scene. Or wait, no. It's when fucking Mike is willing to jump into the quarry and kill himself to save Dustin because those kids had like the knife to Dustin's mouth.
Yeah.
Because that to me was always like, this episode really like ramped up the oh shit, like human on human violence. Yeah. Like, and those kids are brutal. Like, again, this felt very much like It. Because I think it's in like the newest It movie when the kid like carves like Loser into the kid's stomach or whatever.
Yeah.
Like just that shit. Like I'm like, whoa, fucking ouch. Like it gets me. It holds me in
every time.
Yeah. And the idea of like the kid holding the knife to Dustin's mouth being like, I'm going to have him a dentist appointment early or whatever. That is nuts. Like that.
That is.
And like Mike being the leader of this group.
Yeah.
So many people shit on Mike and I don't understand why. The dude, he is the leader.
He is the leader of the friend group. Yeah.
He's the Leonardo. And consistently, he like proves to the audience why he is in that spot.
Yeah.
Like
I agree.
He is a child, first of all, so have some grace. But do you think any of the other kids would have jumped off that quarry?
No, definitely not.
If someone held a knife to Mike's face? No.
Fuck no.
Like, I love Dustin. I love Lucas. In later seasons, Max, 11, Will, all great characters.
All of them.
None of them would have jumped for Mike. But Mike did. And dude, Mike is the fucking goat. I love Mike.
That was a good. I remembered the part where they were getting bullied, but I forgot that he jumped off for that.
Yeah, he did it, dude. He fucking jumped and 11 caught him.
And then the fucking arm break. Oof.
Oh my god, yeah, that was so good. But yeah, I think that's my favorite scene. And
I'm gonna stick with my guns for mine, but that is a really good scene.
Yeah. What rating did you give it?
I gave it I think I gave it a 7.5.
I think this one might be a 9 for me.
Yeah, remembering this whole scene, I'm gonna change mine to like a 9.5.
Yeah, this one I think is pretty packed with like solid scenes. So yeah, I'm sticking with 9.
Yeah, you're right. It did show what Mike was willing to go through to save his friends. And that in and of itself is worthy of like
yeah. And hell, I mean, this is the start of Steve's turnaround.
Yeah.
And in every season after the first one, spoiler, Steve is my favorite of the teenage characters. Because I love Steve, but season 1, he's not my favorite teenage character, but every season after that, he sure is.
I agree with you.
Okay. That brings us episode 7, chapter 7, the bathtub. Quick little synopsis. Lucas gives them the warning of the agents going to 11. And 11 does the van flip scene during the escape. It's very E.T. Like very E.T. This whole episode is just very E.T. I love it though. And they hide in a junkyard. And then everyone meets up at the Byers house, and 11 is confirmed as Jane. They set up the sensory deprivation tank in the school. After Dustin has that great moment with almost called him Doctor Mr. Clark.
Yeah,
doing the whole like, you always said that a teacher's role is to never close a curiosity door. Well, why are you letting this curiosity door close, Mr. Clark? Well, he has this lady like wanting to fuck him back on his couch,
ready to lay pipe, and he's like, all right. Yeah,
God, I fucking love that scene. But yeah, they set up the school sensory deprivation tank, which kind of like amplifies 11's search powers. She reveals that Barb is dead. Woohoo! And that Will is alive. And in Castle Byers, Hopper and Joyce are captured in the Hawkins National Laboratory, and the Demogorgon invades Will's fort. Our major plot points here is it's the full group reunion. That's kind of like a very common theme with this show, is like episodes 1 through 7 or 1 through 6. The group is separated, and then like the final episode or 2 episodes, the whole gang gets together for the end. The tank vision confirms some fates here. The lab infiltration fails, and we get the finale set up.
Yep. I
don't think these are really like commonly missed beats or hidden details. I think they're just kind of more like observations, but I had to fill out my notes. Okay. The van flip showcases power, but causes 11 to collapse. I'll also add very, very clearly like a nod to E.T. Also, it's like, I think that's the scene from season 1's trailer that got me to watch the show. Was 11 flipping the van with her mind. I was like, that's fucking sick. I'm in.
We have to watch that.
The Castle Byers replica emphasizes the emotional anchor. And the kids are very resourceful. I mean, them hiding out in the junkyard and like actually successfully evading government agents. I think that just kind of shows like these kids are not to be underestimated. And then the tank is very reminiscent of Altered States, a movie that came out in 1980, and the school break-in is very Goonies. I think for me, best scene, probably it actually might be the Dustin calling Mr. Clark to be like, why are you keeping this curiosity door closed?
That's a good one.
Because he's so fucking manipulative, and I love it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this episode, it's in the same vein as like 2, and I think it was 5. It's just like pure setup, which I'm okay with because we still do get some cool moments like the van flip and Hopper and Joyce in the lab.
Yeah.
Because of all that, it kind of balances out to like an 8.5.
Okay. Well, to give my thoughts on it, I really, really, really like the sensory deprivation tank scene.
Oh yeah,
it demonstrates what Eleven's willing to go through to relive past traumas that she's already trying to escape to help her friends, and how as a character she's grown throughout the season to kind of, you know, using her mental powers to kind of deter everybody from going because she's scared and trying to protect them from what she's scared of, to then using her power to help finally and face this trauma. And like just the entirety of the like long shot of her in that dark room finding the body and then finding Fort Byers.
Yeah, Castle Byers.
So yeah, that in and of itself is probably why I really like this episode.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna have to go like be on the same beat with you and give it an 8.5. It was just a solid episode.
Yeah,
really, really gave people what they thought, you know, and set up things really well, especially for the finale.
Absolutely. I think it's a great setup. It does really good at setting up the finale, like which what we're about to get into, which I'm very excited for because I fucking loved this episode.
Speaking of finale, chapter 8, The Upside Down. Here's a quick little synopsis for you. Hopper trades Eleven's location for gate access. Nancy, Jonathan, Steve fight Demogorgon at the Byers house with fire. 11 kills agents at school. Demogorgon attacks Brenner. Hopper and Joyce rescue Will from the library nest. 11 designates Demogorgon.
Designates?
Brother. Lorenzo, put a fucking big ass L on my forehead.
This guy can't fucking read.
This guy is dyslexic or some shit. Disintegrates, mind you.
Dyslexic.
Disintegrates Demogorgon and vanishes. 1 month later, Will coughs up a slug, has upside down vision. Here are some major plot points for you for that episode. Hopper's Sarah backstory motivates the deal.
Like when he's trading 11's location for the gate act.
Steve's redemption arc, not fully complete, but it happens in the fight. 11's sacrifice, and Will rescued, lingering threat teased. Some common Hey, I heard you laugh. Some commonly missed beats and hidden details. Library has Barb's body, ties to Nancy. Hopper's daughter flashback deepened his character, which I believe it did, but we'll get to that. Slug cough foreshadowed season 2 possession. And then we have some references and Easter eggs to end it off. We have library / tendril removal homage to Alien Facehugger. That shit was nasty. Fire attack callbacks episode 1's D&D Fireball. Not a lot of people picked that up. Slug vision echoes Twin Peaks Mirror Evil. 11's final pose mirrors Dark Phoenix and X-Men 134, which we'll get to that here in a second as well. And overall rescue family themes nod to E.T. and Poltergeist. And to wrap up the rest of the season before we get into the full synopsis, my favorite scene in this episode, I think, has to be the one where off her power and kills that blonde bitch and those guards.
That is a great one.
And it's only because I hated that character. I hated that blonde bitch so much.
Yeah, she killed Benny.
She killed Benny. I was just felt so gratifying to watch this little girl slime out grown ass man and a woman.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Making their fucking brain bleed and shit. Fucking brain hemorrhage.
Which, you know, what I noticed rewatching this finale
What's that?
The way their eyes were bleeding and stuff.
Yeah.
Very reminiscent to a certain villain in season 4.
Very.
So that's kind of sick.
Mm-hmm.
But continue with your episode 8.
Well, we will get to season 4 soon enough. So here's my rating for season 8, or for episode 8, not season 8. There's no more season 8s. Episode 8. Honestly, as a finale, this one knocks it out of the park.
Absolutely.
It sets it up. It sets it up so well for the next season. It does everything that a finale needs to do. It closes the story. It, you know, while everybody was expecting the show to go on more and more, so like the character, like things that closed out, like you can't really say it closed out on any character beats, but it did add more character beats for the next season. So
yeah,
honestly, it's not a 10 out of 10 for me. It is a 9.5, but just overall great episode, great finale, and did exactly what it wanted to do.
Damon, I think you're wrong.
I think I'm wrong.
I think this is about as good as a finale could get. I think they left it open for if they were renewed for a season 2, they could come back and do it. But if they didn't, that it would be okay to end as it is. I think this is like a damn near, if not perfect, finale. I would give this another 10.
All right.
Like it's just so, it's everything I wanted to put the bows on certain arcs in this season. I got it. And it left enough things open that if they brought a season 2 in, I'd be happy. But if they didn't, theater of the mind could kind of let me just
like figure out
linger in that story for a little bit. Yeah. Favorite scene though, absolutely is Hop and Joyce doing CPR on Will, and the way it kept cutting back to Hopper's daughter and him finding the little stuffed tiger. Dude. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Anytime this show has the I don't wanna live forever. Anytime it has that song playing, I'm crying.
Anytime that song plays.
It is consistent. I'm sitting there next to Buggy in bed. She's watching Vampire Diaries. I have my earbuds in. I'm watching this scene. I'm just
I can imagine Buggy. Are you crying? No.
Yeah, it's so good. So good.
Okay. I respect that answer.
Oh, you're crying. No, it was such a good finale. Yeah, I give that a 10. And one thing I do want to add about episode 8 that I think no one talks about enough. The gift that Nancy gave Jonathan.
Oh, yeah.
Is from Steve. Like, she gets him that new camera. Steve, when she comes back, he's like, did you give it to him? To me, that is so obvious, as like, Steve bought him that camera to like extend the olive branch, but he was like, no, I want Nancy to be the one to give it to him.
And also, like you were saying, not really completing the arc, but
which to me just shows such growth from Steve,
making the redemption arc that more fulfilling.
Right.
Yeah.
Like this show could end there.
Oh yeah.
For Steve, and I'm like, yeah, he turned a new leaf. Who knows what the future held? But now we do know what the future holds. But
as a whole. But
I digress. Should we get into how we feel about this season as a whole?
I will. Do you want to take it away since I...
Sure. Yeah, I can take it away. Obviously, we don't have to give like a breakdown of what happened because we just explained all of it. This first season, I think is one of, if not the strongest opening seasons of any TV show ever.
Yeah.
There is a reason that this show became a global phenomenon.
Yeah.
And it started here. I thought that like the color grading and like the shot decision, I'm sure a lot of that came from Sean Levy, but masterclass. Like it felt just in the, like I said, in the colors and like the shot composition alone, it felt lingering. It had this like this constantly looming feel, like you're never safe. Like, and there's like just enough negative in each shot that's like out of focus that makes you question what else is around. And it's just like it keeps you on edge. And somehow they juggle like 7 different storylines concisely, and you watch it and you're like, yeah, I can follow each of these pretty clearly.
Yeah, everything is nice and compact, and you can really follow. It's not like confusing on what's going on. They really make it
right,
clear, concise. It's easy to, you can watch this and just immediately, okay, this is what's going on over here. He's doing this. Levin's doing that. It's very easy to follow. Very, very just fun.
Right. And if nothing else, this show proved that the Duffer Brothers have mastered the concept. If nothing else, this show has mastered, if nothing else, what this season did and what the Duffer Brothers displayed is that they have completely mastered the concept of stealing like an artist.
Yeah.
You watch this show, it is so crystal clear what their inspirations were, but it does not just feel like an unoriginal, uninspired rip. I mean, like the fact that we were able to consistently throughout this episode point out this was taken from this. This is an nod to this. This is a nod to this. And never once did it feel like, oh, cool, they tried to rewrite it or they tried to rewrite E.T. No, it's just a thing where you're like, you're watching it and you're like, oh, that's where they kind of get this from. That's cool. And these guys grew up in the 80s. Like the Duffer Brothers were the ages of like Mike and Will and Dustin and Lucas. So like these were the movies they were watching growing up. And we can see in real time how that affects their writing and direction today.
Yeah.
And I think that's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah.
And the acting in this season, I think is strong. A lot of like Netflix originals, like straight to streaming shows, the acting is shit.
Yeah.
And that's not necessarily a dig at the actors, because I think anyone can be a great actor. You need a good director to get it out of you.
Yeah.
I think that's something that a lot of people really don't understand when it comes to being a part of a production like this. Is you can be a competent actor. You can be a great voice actor, a great stage actor, a great screen actor. It doesn't matter. If your director isn't giving you the right direction, to deliver, it's going to come off weird. It's going to come off awkward. And if you want like a good example of that, go look at the behind the scenes clips of the new Superman movie, James Gunn's Superman with David Corenswet. Whenever David Corenswet and James Gunn work out in the moment Superman's speech to Lex Luthor in the end.
Yeah.
Because if they kept it originally as it was, David Corenswet, great actor, that would have been a very like subpar scene to end the movie on.
Yeah.
But because James Gunn is a great director, we got gold. We got magic out of it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the Duffer Brothers really excel in, is getting the best out of their actors. And this show proves it to me. That being said, I believe Stranger Things season 1, like I said, is a sum greater than its parts to the fullest degree. I think season 1 is a 10. I will put that down. That is a 10 out of 10 season.
Okay.
You could watch just Stranger Things season 1 by itself and not watch anything else, and you would have a good time.
And you know what, Branden? I think I'm going to have to agree with you. The amount of cultural prominence that this season brought to the table.
Yeah.
It came out in 2016. I was 14 years old whenever it came out.
Yeah, I was 16.
I grew up with the characters.
Yeah.
We watched these we watched Finn Wolfhard, everybody, as we were growing up with them. So to us, we could have put ourselves in those shoes.
It's our generation's Harry Potter.
Exactly. And you know, as much as it pains me to say that it's over, I am glad that it is, because everything good has to come to an end. But for now, just with everything that the season 1 brought to the table, what it set up, what it accomplished as a season 1, I'm going to have to give it a 10 out of 10.
Dude, what a great way to start this podcast. Holy shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Especially knowing that we're going to have to wade through the shit at some point.
At some point.
Oh, man.
I have to go through fucking absolute dog shit. But Stranger Things is a good thing to start out on.
Yeah.
And, you know, while I don't expect anybody to care, I hope that you at least enjoyed listening to why we like it.
Now, real quick, before we get off of Stranger Things and into your segments.
Yes, sir.
I think this could be fun for Stranger Things specifically. End of each season, going into the next, who is your favorite adult, teenager, and kid?
Okay. My favorite adult, just like you, is probably going to be Hopper. He did a lot this season.
Correct.
He did I think this was his season.
Yeah.
He was just immaculate. The acting, everything. Favorite teenager, got a dog. Like, all the teenagers this season, they were all kind of assholes, and I think that's what they wanted to do.
Yeah,
they wanted to portray the teenagers as they're older than these kids. They're a little bit more angsty. They're a little bit more asshole-ish. But I'm gonna say no. Fucking throw a fucking wrench at you. No, Nancy probably had the biggest turnaround character development wise that I love seeing.
Yeah.
She was stuck up. She was, you know, she was that, and she was kind of irresponsible at some points too. But then, you know, her friend got lost. She really locked in, found out about all this fucking supernatural shit going on.
Right.
And she was like, oh, I gotta lock the fuck in. And she locked the fuck in.
She did.
And favorite kid. That sounds weird. Favorite of the squad, the friend group. I'm gonna have to go Mike, honestly.
Such a good take.
Mike is such a solid character season 1. And you know, they are so good at being kids. And like I said, I grew up with them, watching them. You know, whenever you're a kid watching kid actors, you don't see the small flaws that kid actors have. But watching this as an adult, you know, they were amazing.
Yeah.
Children actors. They would, you couldn't tell they were acting at some points.
Yeah.
Dustin, Lucas, Will, Mike, all of them. And I know Will wasn't in the season all that much, but the episodes that he was in, he was good.
Yeah, he was great.
So this season, I think I'm going to have to go Hopper, Mike, and Nancy.
I agree with you, Hopper and Nancy, for the same reasons. Hopper is the best adult, Nancy is the best teenager in this season. I would say Jonathan close second, but yeah, it's Nancy for sure. Mm-hmm. I think I'm going Lucas.
Okay. I it's interchangeable for me. Lucas and Mike really did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I love Dustin. Dustin's adorable. Mike is awesome. Like he's a great like friend group leader archetype. 11 obviously is sick. She's the main character for a lot of people in the show.
Pretty much.
But Lucas, I think, is the unsung hero of Stranger Things. The kid is like there are times where he feels like he's the only one still looking for Will alongside Hopper and Joyce.
Yeah.
Like, because Mike does get kind of pulled away and like more focused on Elle, and Dustin just kind of follows Mike.
Yeah.
But Lucas is like, no, fuck y'all. Like, our friend is missing or he's dead and it's up to us to figure it out. And he sticks true to that. And then even at the end, when the Demogorgon breaks into that classroom, who's the one with the wrist rocket? You know, who's the one who's like obsessed with Nam? It's like
standing on business.
Literally, like the moment they found out there was a monster, Lucas was like, oh, well, I need to go collect rocks to kill it. The kid stands on business. He's fucking awesome.
Never duck a fade.
Yeah, Lucas never ducks a fade. He's so good.
I agree with you 100%, but I think Mike and Lucas are interchangeable for me. But I do think Lucas feels the most realistic.
Lucas is very realistic to me.
I think if I was in that situation, I would have acted like Lucas.
Oh, yeah. Well, and like we know Lucas doesn't care about the danger because he's the one who faces down the Demogorgon in the end.
Exactly.
So like the fact that Elle redirected the compasses to get them away from the Demogorgon, he's like, fuck that. I don't care. Like, I want the fade. Give it to me.
Yeah. And I know these going on are probably going to change, wildly who's the favorite.
Which is why I wanted to go season by season.
Mm-hmm. So that, I think that's a good wrap it up. You know what I mean?
I think so. Stranger Things season 1, it's a 10.
It's a 10. I give it a 10 too.
All right.
It's good. It's for what it starts off and what it achieved.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Absolutely.
Don't expect much more of those.
Yeah. Don't get comfortable with that.
We're just starting off.
Let's move on to your first.
Starting off strong. That's all.
We're starting off strong. What's your first segment for us?
My first segment. Hello, guys. It's me, Damon, the host with the most dyslexia, apparently. We're going to start off with Hot Take Trash Fire, where we talk about shit, give our hot takes, and then argue about it like gentlemen.
Like gentlemen.
I won't call him a slur, I promise.
I will.
No. Do it.
I'm not scared.
And to start it off, I guess my hot take is that she wasn't a bad character.
Barb
wasn't a bad character. That's my hot take. Barb was not a bad character. I think she was just concerned for Nancy, and her concern kind of bleeded into what could have been visualized as being a nitpicky, fucking rude. But I think she was just
okay. Well, you're objectively wrong.
Am I?
It is. She's so fucking annoying and miserable and controlling and just jealous. That's literally all it is she's jealous that Steve didn't want to fuck her. Let's be real. She's mad that Nancy is like the cool girl at school and she's with the cool guy at school, and Barb doesn't like that, so she tries to constantly get in the way, and then she dies, and I don't feel bad. Justice for Barb? No, justice for Nancy. We got that in episode 2 when Barb died. Fuck Barb.
I just disagree. I think as a character, she could have been great.
I think you're capping. I don't think you actually believe that. I think you're just saying that to appease the people who are all justice for Barb.
No, I think she still should have died, but I don't think it should have happened then.
Okay.
I think that as a narrative device, Barb dying was really what was needed to push Nancy into being the character that she is now. But I think it would have been a lot more impactful to us as viewers, to have watched their friendship more and then, figure out what type of character Barb was. Because like you said just now, you only know her from 2 episodes.
We know what type of character Barb was.
You think you know.
A shitty one. I don't want to know anymore. That's the thing. She's just such, oh my God. I can't believe you right now. She's so fucking awful. And like actually pisses me off every time she was on screen.
You know what? Justice for Barb.
I fucking hate you. How many hot takes are we doing per person?
I'd say 2.
Okay.
So I do one, you do one.
Then my first one is that the show would be infinitely better in episodes 1 through 3 if Barb was never written in the first place.
See, that's just wrong though.
No, what they absolutely should have done was kill off Tommy, Steve's friend, because that would have looped Steve in on all of the upside down shit earlier, and we would have had the trio of Steve, Nancy, Jonathan to play more into the love triangle aspect than Nancy running around with Jonathan having like an emotional affair and then Steve being in the dark the whole time until episode 7 or 8.
I disagree, because if you did that, then Nancy wouldn't have a reason to be in the friend group.
Why wouldn't she?
Because it was Steve's friend, not Barb.
She still would have been there as a witness.
I mean, I guess, but also Steve was there as a witness when Barb went missing and he wasn't in the story.
Well, then give Nancy a fucking better friend. Right? Someone who's not fucking Barb.
See, I mean, that's fine. You can say that. But I just completely disagree with Nancy. I think Nancy needed a friend to die for her story to get into that point to where she is now. Like a friend needed to be captured, one of her friends, and it just needed to move on from there. But I think the way it played out, I think it was meant for Steve to be left in the dark.
Just say your next fucking thing.
You hate it when I'm right.
No, I hate it when you defend pedophile Nazis, which that's what Barb is.
Source? I made it up. My next thing is
hey, you talk real quick. I need to mute.
I think the Demogorgon design is fucking stupid. I think it's dumb. I
think you're fucking it is what I think you are.
I mean, I could be.
No, dude, no, you're not. You don't just get to water off a duck's back this right now. That needs to hurt you, because how dare you say that the Demogorgon's design is stupid?
It looks like a crusty nutsack.
No, it doesn't.
It looks like a fucking crusty nutsack that...
It's fucking cool is what it is.
Yes, I'm a crusty nutsack.
No, the face peeling open, that's awesome.
I mean, there's some cool shit you can do with it, but overall, I think it's a dumb design.
No. Take it back.
I can't. I said it.
Take it back.
It's there. I can't.
You're wrong.
I could be.
What's a better monster design? Exactly. You can't.
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
Exactly.
You know what's a better monster design?
What?
Frankenstein from Hotel Transylvania.
I'm not letting you fucking do this to me, dude. I'm not letting you do this to me. I am Zen, and I'm in my mind palace, and you are not invading.
Actually, the Mummy. I think the Mummy looks better.
Even though I just called you a slur that our editor is gonna probably have to bleep out.
I think actually the Mummy. Oh, you know what? The Kraken from the Bad movie. I think he has a better design.
Stop fucking talking. Dude. I'm not letting you do it.
Is it?
You told me, like, when we decided to start doing this, like, oh, I can't wait to try to rage bait you. So I know going in that that's what you're doing right now. I'm fully aware that you're wanting me to get my heart rate up and get real angry and yell at you. and have a full fucking Alex Jones level mega meltdown over the Demogorgon design. But I'm not going to give you that. Because I am stronger than that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because I really do mean it. That design's fucking
It's a good design, Damon.
stupid. It's so fucking dumb.
No, it isn't. It's a good design. It's creepy. It's got the scariness to it.
It's not.
It's got like the slight body horror with the peel open like flower face design. That's cool.
A little cutie's ass face peel.
That is objectively cool and good, and you are
Don't care.
objectively wrong.
Not scary.
My next hot take. Ted Wheeler is not nearly as bad as people try to make him out to be in this show.
I don't think that's a hot take at all.
You don't think so?
No.
Oh. Well, hold on. Let me think of one that'll probably piss you off.
It's really hard to do that, buddy.
Okay, actually, no. This one I do believe.
Okay.
I do not think that 11 has to have like special powers for this story to be entertaining. And in fact, I think that it is a hindrance more than it is a help throughout the entirety of Stranger Things. I think that her powers really lower the stakes.
Yeah.
And I think the show would be better if she was just a kid who was like brainwashed and they tested like LSD on and like MK Ultra than her being like a superhero.
Superhero. I mean, you know what I mean? I can kind of get behind that, but I think it's more of a I think that's more of a cope answer, honestly.
No. Her fucking superpowers are cope. Anytime shit hits the fan, she's able to just stop it magically.
No, you're right though. I think it's I think they do a lot. I think they do well with kind of giving her as well of like a more of a hindrance with the power though, that she can't just use it all the time. And
but does that ever actually come to fruition? I've never seen a time where like she's supposed to be like, oh, her battery's drained and she actually can't use her powers.
yeah,
It's like every time her battery is drained, it's like
she just does it again. Yeah,
she goes even further beyond and like
Goku ass.
yeah, and I think that's a little weak.
Who the fuck gave 11 a Zenkai boost?
But you know, I think that the show would be much better. I shouldn't say much better. I think it would be. I think the kids would have more compelling moments if 11 wasn't like a demigod.
Yeah, I can get behind that. There's our hot takes for today, and what? How about we go into our second one, if you don't mind?
Our second one.
Our second segment for Damon.
Oh yeah. Let's get to it.
So, and this one is what if, and this is where me and Branden come up with a what if for the property that we are reviewing and explain on what we think would happen in this what if scenario.
Okay. Could I add like a caveat to this?
Yeah, sure.
What if we come up with like one what if that has to take place in episode 1 and then we work out how the season would have changed as a whole?
Yeah, I mean that's kind of all encompassed with it.
Okay.
Like you come up with a what if and then
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
yeah, unless you want it to stay like you come up with a what if and it changes the story from there.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay. Well, we can do that too.
Okay.
That's fine. So, I went first last time. Branden, you go first this time.
What if it was Nancy that went missing?
Ooh.
Do
explain.
Not Will.
Do explain.
With Will going missing, that's like the immediate call to action for the kids and the adults as well because of Joyce and Hop. And the way we get the teenagers involved is through Barb's kidnapping and death.
Mm-hmm.
So if it starts off with Nancy going missing, well, I think first it would change the like adult teen kid dynamic of the show a lot.
Yeah.
And it would become more of like following the different families attached to it. So we would see a lot more of like Karen and Ted alongside Mike. But what else do you think we would see? Would the show get confined to just that one family?
That's pretty cool. Yeah. You know, I think with that, right, you could get to a point where like where would 11 fit into it? Like, would she fit into the same place? I mean, Mike would have lost his sister.
Yeah.
Stop laughing at me.
I'm not laughing at you. Buggy went to open up a drawer and it like farted at her. So she like looked back like she was in trouble. Yeah, I mean, I think Mike would be a lot more emotionally invested.
Yeah.
Which might kind of force him to make some shitty calls.
Yeah.
Which would be very interesting to see how that kind of plays in the kids' friend dynamic. Will would be there, and who knows how Will would have reacted to everything.
True.
I think Dustin would be the crash out of the kids.
Yeah.
Because Dustin has his little crush on Nancy.
That's true.
But I think actually, never mind. No, don't fucking kidnap Nancy.
Because
that would make the teen duo Barb and Steve.
Oh.
Like, just logically, that would make the teen duo Barb and Steve, and it's like them becoming close and friends through Nancy's disappearance.
But what if, right? This is kind of go like Barb still gets kidnapped again, and it's Jonathan, Steve, and the other guy that didn't have a lot of screen.
Tommy?
Yeah, Tommy. And his girl.
I don't really like Tommy and his girlfriend.
No, they are assholes.
Tommy and is it Angela? No, Angela. Whatever her name is. I don't really like them.
Yeah, me neither.
Like, I'm okay with them not getting a redemption arc.
Yeah, they were kind of just dickheads and instigating, but
yeah, they kind of strike me as like the bully kids. Like the ones who like call Dustin like toothless and
yeah,
Mike frog face and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's fun to think about though. Like
it could be. I don't feel very strongly about it. So I imagine
this segment's more just to kind of test, your brain a little bit.
Yeah.
I think that was a pretty good one, actually. I think it would change the story up a whole lot more than, and change, like you would still be following the dynamic, but it'd be so drastically changed. It'd probably be a new show at that point.
Yeah, it would not nearly follow the same trajectory as the rest of the show. But I also think Nancy would have gotten out of the Upside Down a lot faster than Will did.
Yeah, that's true. I think Nancy,
because we watched her go in and out in like 2 episodes.
Yeah,
or an episode.
But Will also was. Wait, I forget. Will like accidentally went in there, right?
No, he was kidnapped.
That's right, by the Demogorgon.
Yeah, by the Demogorgon.
So, but yeah. That's what I mean is like Nancy just fell in on accident.
True.
She wasn't kidnapped.
True.
In this scenario, she would have been kidnapped by the Demogorgon.
But what I think is...
I still think that she's more resourceful than Will.
Oh, yeah.
And she would have made it out before him.
But knowing what we know now of Will's time in the Upside Down post abduction,
yeah,
I don't think there's anything Nancy could have done to get out of that.
Yeah, true. Well, I propose a what if. What if it was Jonathan that was kidnapped?
I'm going to be real. I don't think he would have lived.
I don't think so either. I think Jonathan actually would have died.
I think Jonathan actually would have died.
I think Jonathan would have died, and that would have been so here's kind of what I'm thinking it happens, right? Jonathan is the one that gets kidnapped. Joy's still distraught because one of her boys is gone.
Right.
But you can clearly tell that Will's the
baby
favorite. Will's the baby. He's the favorite. So
and she even tells him in the finale, like, I love you more than anything in this world.
Yeah. And, you would kind of see, it would be playing through, Jonathan being, and we'll keep the key point that because you hate her so much, we'll keep the key point that Barb gets kidnapped. Right.
Okay.
There's no pictures that Jonathan took.
True.
So that also disrupts the story in a big way.
I think it disrupts the story in a big enough way that doesn't completely change what the show is.
Yeah.
I think Joyce would go a little less crazy.
She would still be going.
And I think that she might even think that she was crazy.
Yeah.
With the lights. which might make her let Lonnie back in.
Yeah.
Which means that Hop might not be as invested until he puts 2 and 2 together about the whole, like, him looking for Jane being 11.
Yeah.
And then that might be when he's finding, like, oh, wait, maybe Jonathan's there.
Maybe Jonathan's there, and then that's where he went missing. And because they wouldn't have to do that whole fake body thing, because at the point in the story that they would be at whenever they figured out, that's the point in the story that they were getting too close, and that's why they did the body. Right. And I think it's I do think that Jonathan would not have made it, and I think there would be at least 2 casualties, one more casualty in the season if Jonathan was brought in into the Upside Down by the Demogorgon. And I think Will would have lost a role model and been like lost in I think Will would have been more fucked up if Jonathan died than him going into the Upside Down.
And I think in that kind of situation, Jonathan would probably get the Eddie Munson post-death treatment of like the town pariah even in death, because like Jonathan already has he's the weird poor kid in school. Like that's what he is.
More than likely would have been seen as like a Kurt Cobain POV. Yeah.
Unalive.
Yeah, it would have been very easy for Hawkins' lab to just write it off as
Unalive,
and almost everyone would
believe it.
Just go along with it. Yeah. Like the only ones who wouldn't would probably be Will and Joyce. Because I don't think any of the other kids would be like, no, Jonathan wouldn't do that.
No, you see the way Jonathan looks, he definitely that motherfucker.
Yeah, he's the weird kid who listens to The Clash.
Yeah, he's definitely
self-harm.
Like that's how they would label him for sure. I think the show would be a lot more bleak if it was Jonathan taken, because it would just be the story of how he dies and how it like really fucks up this one family and everyone else doesn't really care.
And nobody else really.
Which I think would turn little Will into like a fucking Jeffrey Dahmer type. like a Dexter type spinoff show, but with Will going around and fucking killing everyone.
Or it Will knows something is up, so he's like, it goes into the future where they're all adults, kind of like in the It movie, where Will's been like searching and looking things up and researching, and he finally found a way to the Upside Down, and he knows for a fact that's where his brother went, which I think would be cool.
That could be fun.
Yeah,
but I'm glad that they went
with what they went with. Yeah,
that they told the story how they did.
These what ifs are just for fun, and I definitely don't think anything we could come up with would make the story better.
Which is a great place to be, because there are movies and games and shows and anime that we will cover this year that are not that way.
That I know for a fact I could have made better.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry if you like one of those things.
I'm not.
That's fine. I'm gonna shit on it.
We're going to be honest. And if a game sucks, the game sucks. If a movie is great,
it just sucks.
It's great. And I'm gonna be real. Most of the time, things are just okay, and that's okay.
Things are just okay, and that's fine. If you disagree with me, I'll kill you. But it's okay. It's fine.
I think that's it for this week.
That's it for this episode, man. We did it.
We did it.
First episode down. First season down.
Yeah, next episode, which will be season 2 of Stranger Things, comes out Sunday, February 1st.
The 1st.
So we are just going to keep on rolling through Stranger Things until we complete it. By then, the documentary will have come out.
And we will be able to cover that.
Potentially. We might have to wait till season 5 if there's some like extra spoilers in that.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean is we'll cover it after the fact.
Yeah. But no, I think that was fun. That was fun.
Yeah. Good job, team.
Yeah, dude. Just 3 of us. But I guess until next time,
I've been Branden.
I've been Damon.
And I'll miss you.
That makes one of us. Make sure you take the trash out. Make sure you wipe to completion after you've shat. Wash your hands.
Or don't. You're a grown-ass person.
No, please do. If I have to touch something you've touched and you haven't washed your hands, I'll be pissed.
Oh, no, I wash my hands. But I'm telling other people, if they don't want to, they don't have to. I'm not going to be near you, though.
And as always,
have a good one.
Have a good one. Yeah, that's a good way to stop an episode. Or
Don't throw the spoilers in the trash because they're fun.
They are fun. They're fun. Darth Vader is Luke's dad. Okay, bye.
Oh!